The arrival of the beast, the sky above the human colony, was calm and blue. Birds flew in small groups, and the wind moved gently through the tall trees. People were busy in their daily work. Farmers took care of their crops, children played in the fields, and workers repaired buildings. Everything looked peaceful, but deep in space, far from this quiet planet, something dark and dangerous was moving fast. A huge spaceship entered the planet's atmosphere. It was old and battered, covered with scars of many battles. No one knew what it carried inside. Suddenly, from the spaceship, a terrifying creature came out. It was bigger than a human. Its skin was thick and rough, like stone. Its eyes were red and shining with anger. The creature's long claws could tear through metal easily. It roared loudly, a sound that shook the ground and scared every living thing nearby. People in the colony had never seen anything like this before. They ran to hide. The farmers dropped their tools, and children stopped playing. The beast began to destroy everything. It smashed trees, crushed buildings, and frightened animals. The colony soldiers quickly got ready. They carried the most powerful weapons they had: blasters, lasers, and grenades. The captain of the soldiers, a tall man with a sharp voice, shouted orders. "Fire at the beast. Do not let it come near the colony." Blasters fired bright beams of light. Explosions shook the air. But the beast did not stop. It moved like it did not feel the bullets. The weapons bounced off its thick skin, leaving no marks. The soldiers fired again and again, but nothing worked. The beast grew angrier and faster. It attacked the soldiers with its claws and powerful tail. Some soldiers fell to the ground, hurt or unconscious. People watched from their hiding places, terrified. The beast was destroying their homes. No one knew what to do. Then, from the back of the group, a calm voice spoke. It was different from the shouting and panic. "Stop, this won't work." All eyes turned to see a young man walking slowly toward the beast. He wore simple clothes, no heavy armor, and no weapon. His face was calm, almost smiling. He looked at the soldiers, and then at the beast. "I don't need a blaster," he said quietly. The captain was surprised. "You, without a weapon? Are you crazy?" The young man ignored him. He walked straight toward the beast. The soldiers moved back, confused and worried. "Stop him!" The captain shouted. But no one stopped. The young man, he walked with a steady step, eyes fixed on the beast. The beast noticed him too. It stopped roaring and looked at the human. It seemed curious, not angry anymore. The creature took a slow step toward him, ready to attack. The young man did not move. He reached out his hand, calm and steady. The beast lowered its head slightly, as if it was listening. The soldiers held their breath. What was going to happen? Would the young man be safe? Suddenly, the beast made a low sound, almost like a growl mixed with a purr. It stepped back, away from the human. The young man smiled and spoke softly. "You don't have to fight. You don't have to destroy." The soldiers were shocked. How could this human calm the beast without weapons? The captain looked closer and saw something strange in the man's eyes. Confidence and power, but quiet and gentle. "Who are you?" the captain asked, stepping forward carefully. The young man turned to him. "I'm just a human who knows. There's more to fighting than weapons." The beast, still watching, moved slowly back toward the damaged spaceship. It looked as if it wanted to leave. The people started to come out of their hiding places. They watched in silence. The colony was safe for now. The captain nodded slowly. "We need to know more about you." The young man smiled again. "I will tell you, but first we must be ready." This beast was just the beginning. Everyone looked at the beast disappearing into the sky. The danger was not gone. It was only the start of something bigger. The young man stood tall, ready for whatever came next. The colony's fate was now in his hands. The human secret, The colony was quiet after the beast left. People whispered among themselves, still afraid, but also curious. How did that one human calm the monster without a single weapon? Everyone wanted answers out inside the small command center. The captain sat across from the young man. The room was filled with screens showing images from the attack. Soldiers guarded the door, but the captain spoke softly. "Tell me, who are you, and how did you do that?" The young man looked calm but serious. "My name is Kale. I am not like other soldiers here." The captain raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" Kale leaned forward. "I was trained in a different way. I learned that not all battles are fought with guns. Sometimes you need to understand your enemy." The captain frowned. "Understand a beast like that? It killed many of our people. How could you understand it?" Kale smiled a little. "Because I have faced creatures worse than that. I learned to listen to them, to see what makes them angry or afraid." The captain was silent for a moment, thinking, "Where did you learn this?" Kale's eyes darkened. "I grew up far from here, in a place where humans and aliens live together. I was taught to use my mind and my heart, not just weapons." Just then, a soldier burst in, breathless. "Captain, another ship is approaching. It looks bigger and more dangerous." Everyone in the room stood up quickly. The tension grew thick again. Kale looked at the screens. This is no ordinary attack. The beast was only the first wave. The real enemy is coming. Outside, the sky darkened as a massive warship appeared. It hovered like a black shadow, blocking the sun. People on the ground stopped and stared in fear. The captain turned to Kale. "We need your help. Can you stop this?" Kale nodded slowly. "I can try. But this time, we must be smart. We cannot fight with just force. We need a plan." The soldiers prepared for battle. But Kale was calm, focused. As the warship's weapons powered up, Kale closed his eyes. He remembered his training, how to stay calm, how to read his enemy's moves before they happened. He opened his eyes with new strength. This fight is not over. It's only just begun. Clash without weapons. The colony's ground trembled under the warship's heavy steps. Soldiers lined the streets, gripping their blasters tightly. But Kale stood apart. He did not carry a gun. Instead, he watched carefully, studying every move of the enemy ship. Suddenly, from the ship's belly, more beasts poured out, bigger, faster, more dangerous than before. The soldiers opened fire, but their bullets bounced off thick scales and armor. Kale stepped forward. "Stop wasting ammo," he shouted. "This fight is not about weapons." The captain looked shocked. "Then what is it about?" Kale's eyes gleamed with confidence. "It's about control, using your mind and body to fight." Without warning, Kale moved like lightning. He dodged a charging beast's swipe and grabbed its leg, twisting and throwing it to the ground. The beast roared in surprise. Soldiers gasped. How was this human fighting without a weapon? Kale didn't stop. He used quick strikes, balance, and speed. Every move was precise and planned. He avoided harm, never fighting blindly. The beasts were confused. They had never met a human like this, strong, fast, and fearless without weapons. One beast lunged at Kale with sharp claws. He rolled aside, grabbed the heavy pipe, and used it to push the beast back, but only as a tool, not a weapon. The fight was brutal. Dust and debris filled the air. But Kale's strange style worked. The beasts began to retreat, unsure how to deal with him. The captain shouted to the soldiers, "Follow him. Use your brains, not just guns." Slowly, the soldiers changed tactics. They watched Kale, learning to use their environment instead of blasters. Kale glanced at the warship above. This is only a test. The real battle is coming. He prepared himself, knowing the enemy was stronger and smarter than before. The colonies. Hope rested on a human who fought without guns, but with courage, skill, and something more powerful, the will to survive. The mysterious stranger, the dust had barely settled after the fierce fight. The colony was quiet, but the danger was far from over. Kale stood near the ruins, catching his breath, when suddenly a shadow appeared from the dark forest edge. A figure stepped forward, tall and slender, with glowing blue eyes and skin that shimmered like stars. No one had seen an alien like this before. The soldiers raised their weapons, ready to attack. Kale held up his hand. "Wait, don't shoot." The stranger smiled gently. "I come in peace. I have been watching your fight. You are strong, but you need help." The captain narrowed his eyes. "Who are you? Why should we trust you?" The alien bowed slightly. "My name is Lyra. I come from a distant world. I know the beast and the warship that sent it. They are part of a bigger plan, one that threatens all life in this sector." Kale studied her carefully. "Why help us?" Lyra's voice was soft but firm. "Because I want to stop them too. My people were destroyed by this enemy. If we don't unite, none of us will survive." The soldiers whispered among themselves, unsure what to think. Kale stepped closer to Lyra. "What do you know about the beast? How can we stop it?" Lyra's eyes darkened. "The beast is a weapon made to destroy. But it has a weakness, one that only those who understand it can find. I will help you. Together we can fight back." The captain nodded slowly. "Very well. You are welcome here, but we watch you closely." As night fell, Kale, Lyra, and the soldiers gathered around a holographic map. They planned their next move. The enemy was coming. But now, they were not alone. A new hope had arrived. Secrets beneath the surface. The colony's skies were dark with approaching storm clouds. But the real storm was below the ground. Kale and Lyra led a small team deep into the ancient ruins near the edge of the colony. They moved quietly, alert for any sign of the enemy. Lyra stopped in front of a massive stone door, covered in strange symbols. "This is where the truth lies," she said softly. "The beast was not born naturally. It was created here by a hidden enemy." Kale ran his fingers over the symbols. "Who made it, and why?" Lyra's eyes flickered with pain. "A secret faction, powerful and cruel. They want to wipe out all humans and aliens who stand in their way. The beast is their first weapon, but not the last." The team entered the ruins, finding dark corridors and strange machines humming with energy. They discovered data crystals revealing plans for more creatures, bigger, stronger, and even harder to kill. Kale clenched his fists. "We have to stop them before it's too late." Suddenly, an alarm sounded. The enemy had found them. Lights flashed red, and the ruins began to shake. The hidden faction was not going to let their secret fall. Kale looked at Lyra. "We need to get this information back to the colony, and fast." As they raced through collapsing tunnels, the fate of the colony, and maybe the whole galaxy, rested on their shoulders. The final gamble. The colony's leaders gathered in the main hall. The information Kale and Lyra brought was clear. The enemy was building more beasts. The next attack would be even worse. The question was how to stop it. Kale stood before the council, calm but determined. "We cannot fight with weapons alone. We need a new way, a plan that uses what we have, not what we don't." The council murmured. Some doubted him, but others listened closely. Lyra stepped forward. "I know a place, an ancient outpost, where we can find technology to fight back. It's dangerous to get there, but it may be our only hope." The captain nodded. "We'll send a team. Kale, you lead it." The team prepared for the mission. They had no heavy guns, only what they could carry. Their weapons would not stop the new beasts. As the sun set, Kale looked to the stars. The final gamble had begun. The team moved out under cover of darkness, knowing the enemy's forces were watching, waiting for a mistake. Every step was a risk. Every moment could be their last. But Kale believed in one thing: the power of the human spirit to face any challenge. The battle for the colony, the night was thick with tension. The ancient outpost technology hummed to life as Kale and his team prepared for the final battle. The enemy warship loomed above, casting a dark shadow over the colony below. Kale's eyes burned with determination. This is it. We fight. Not just for survival, but for respect for all humans. The beasts began to pour from the warship once more, but this time the colony was ready. Using the ancient technology, the soldiers moved with new power shields that bent the beasts' claws and weapons that disabled their armor. Kale faced the enemy leader, a cold, ruthless figure commanding the attack. They fought with strength and will. Kale's courage never wavered. As the battle raged, the colony's people stood united, inspired by Kale's bravery. Slowly, the enemy retreated. Their plans shattered. When dawn broke, the colony was safe. The humans had shown they were more than just survivors. They were warriors, worthy of respect across the stars. Kale looked to the rising sun, knowing this victory was just the beginning of a new era.